All right, hey everyone, and first and foremost, I want to kind of apologize for not really uploading as frequently. School's been pretty busy and everything like that has been kind of a little overwhelming at the moment, but all in all, there should be no issues for the leading future. Now, this is the type of video that I want to make after every IMEFL kind of like show. Just kind of give you like almost a Dana White experience where he kind of talks about the viewership of it. And even though I don't have a lot of viewers or anything like that right now, I won't really talk about that portion for this video specifically, but I will talk about the rankings, how the performances did, and even though I am competing in some of these, I will talk about it being rigged and stuff like that. So first and foremost, all the competitions are real. There's no rigging. There's no people that I want to win above everyone else. Even me competing, when I compete, I'm going against them for real. I'm actually playing against them, and to kind of fix this issue of people maybe being on different consoles, I wish UFC would kind of take their own dynamic here and make it a little more of a cross-platform thing. But I know they haven't done that yet, and they're probably not going to. So what I'll do is I'll create the character as closely to have it as the character they have on their thing, and then I'll do an AI versus AI situation where I'll just kind of have them fight against each other on legendary mode, and I'll take the screen recording from that and do the same thing that I did with the other things when adding everything else in post when it comes to the walk-ins and stuff like that. Now, UFC 4 doesn't offer a lot of things that I think the gameplay UFC 4 is not as good as UFC 3 either, but it's a newer game and everyone's accustomed to it, so that's why I have to put it in. So I take the walkouts from UFC 3 and kind of do stuff like that. Now, when it comes to the storylines and stuff like that, I kind of do want it to be a little more cinematic than all these esports leagues, because my goal here is not to find the best fighters, right? And all the leagues and stuff like that, like an Ed Parker or like a Romero and Marshall Mine and stuff. I don't want to find the best fighters. You know what I mean? That's not my goal here. My goal, and now if they come in and they want to join the whole thing I got going on, then dope. I'm cool with it. But my main goal is to create a cinematic experience for the viewers, more of a storyline, maybe WWE style, but having an actual be competing and not like that part be scripted. But when it comes to, like press conferences, they're not scripted per se, but they know ahead of time that, hey, this is the press conference. Not all of them will talk shit, but a lot of them will. We do it in a COD lobby, I believe, either that or a PS4 party. We do it in either thing, and we kind of put it through, and they kind of say whatever they want to say, and I'll ask questions and cut the questions out and stitch them together. But like, yeah, this is kind of where it's at. You know what I mean? I'm very happy with how it turned out. I love going back and watching them because I think I did a fantastic job in editing them. Thank you in advance for everyone that's helped on it. Trippy, his boys that helped on the thing. Everyone's in the credits of the second video. All the people who competed. I love that shit, and I think they want to compete as well. I talked to Trippy earlier. Or earlier now, but like later after the release, and he was saying he was getting excited and he wanted to like play and like be involved, and I think he will be. That being said, I know I only had a co-main and a main event just because I didn't have a lot of people doing it, but now I'm gonna have to add prelims, as well as a co-main event because everyone wants to kind of compete. So let's talk about the actual the actual results. Let's talk about the results real quick. So Jeremiah and Cujo fought in the co-main. Cujo, for unspoken reasons, is now not allowed to compete. It's a lot of drama that was caused in the group by him and another person, and we're just not really gonna be dealing with that. I don't get off of work and put hours in these things for drama to be held. You know what I mean? If they're gonna talk shit and it's part of the game and they get a little animosity over it and play the game, it is what it is. But like, these were things stemmed from not within this production. It was things outside of this, had nothing to do with this, and I'm just not gonna deal with it. So that kind of happened the way it did, so he won't be competing anymore. That being said, that win does still count on the record for Jeremiah. He got a TKO win, and with 53 seconds left in the second round. A good performance. It was a back and forth contest. And I know at that point Cujo does not have a PlayStation, so I filled in and played as him during that little bit. I do say though that from now on, something like that will be an AI versus AI, so it's fair. You know what I mean? I know personally that I performed better than Cujo would have, but Cujo had some gripes about it at the end. So I feel like just to make it completely fair, we'll do AI versus AI, legendary, and I personally will not let anyone kind of duck those fights. I know they want to, but they're gonna get mad, they get lost. But as I said before, this is not for any like crazy title. There's no money or involved or anything like that. This is simply as a story arc. Like this is what it is. It's a story that I'm making that they're just allowed to compete in when the time allots them. You know what I mean? Um, the main event, I competed against Austin. I got a 50-second first round KO, or TKO, KO or TKO. They're both, I'm gonna say TKO because I didn't flatline him. And I'm very, I knew it was gonna go that way, and I said it was gonna go that way. But as these, even though I am competing, I'm gonna talk as more of a Dana White figure, more of a, I'm the head of this show, so I won't have kind of the dynamic that I have when being the other person. Even though I kind of want to talk my shit, but I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm gonna try to stay impartial to this. I said to lead up that I was, a whole level above everyone else. I think I showed a lot of it there. And yeah, I think that's about it. Austin definitely has potential in him. I like to see him against I was gonna put him against someone like Cujo, but that doesn't really work out right now. I don't know. I think I might put him against Jeremiah for the next one. And I think that's where I'm gonna go in the next segment is what's the next fights? What's the next set of fights? Honestly, I was thinking about having my character kind of sit out for a little bit. But that being said, I do think that I want to put him in there just to have a title defense again. After I do have like another title defense and stuff like that, I think I want to put him in there. So I think I might headline it again with that, and I might go against Ooze. Because Ooze wants to, I think I'm gonna make Ooze involved and everything like that. And I don't know who else has an Xbox, but I'm gonna try to put Trippy. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna put Trippy as a prelim, I think, against whatever he's got going on with an Xbox. I'll do Jeremiah versus Austin as a co-main, and I'll do Yanni versus Karina as a co-main. Yanni versus Nova. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do them versus those two as co-mains, and I'll have a nah, there's only one co-main, right? So yeah, I think I'll do me versus Ooze for the main event. I'll do Jeremiah. I'll do me versus Ooze for the main event. I'll do Karina versus Yanni as the co-main, and Jeremiah versus Austin as the main card, as being the main card, and then I'll do Trippy as a prelim. And I think that's a very good what's it called? I think that's a very good lineup. I think that's what I'm gonna set it up as from now on. And yeah, I've had a good time doing this. I can't wait to see where it goes. I don't know, the promos take a while to make. I'll start editing it today and see if I can get it up there. I'm gonna try to have more videos out for you guys, more commentary style videos, just because those are easier to make and I can just pump them out over and over again. And then I'll have some funny videos out for you guys as normal, stream highlights and stuff like that. I have to get back into streaming as much as possible. I'm gonna try to do that in time for Vanguard, because I know Vanguard is around the corner. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for enjoying the video. If you liked anything on the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe, like the video, share it to one of your friends. Do whatever you want to do, and leave a comment, help me with the algorithm. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. See you guys later.